In this video we're going to talk about the Sanada Takedown trophy. So this is the final dungeon. It's like number 30 I think, or is it number 40? It's on the third tier of dungeons and it's the final one. And you basically have to fight Super Sanada with all of his minions. He is quite tricky on Legendary, he does have a set move path. But I would recommend, if you are struggling with it, put it on easy. No reason to fight him on Legend other than to give yourself some sort of challenge, but no time for that. Make sure you got decent weapons. If you got the corporal trait of Ichigo, then you can get a decent power boost. I eventually switched to basically 3 people that gave me power boosts rather than the other ones, because you will end up doing this fight a lot to grind, like Dragon Fangs, Dragon Whiskers. You can also get the Dragon Hawk gun from here, which is worth about 260 million Ryu, is it? It's a lot of Ryu. But that drops relatively often as well, or at least it did for me. So that can help a lot with crafting and things like that, if you are struggling for money. But yeah, you can just keep smashing him. Obviously do the Wild Dancer dash when he's coming at you with certain moves. It's not a particularly difficult fight if you come in there with a load of healing. Obviously this was the first time I beat him, and I wasn't used to his pattern yet. But after about 2 times, you get used to his pattern and you get very used to just mashing attack. There's probably quicker strats to beat him. I don't know what they are because I didn't experiment with it. I just went in, obliterated, and over and over again. You also get like 20 million for beating him just in general, I think, which is quite useful. The knockdown thing there, unfortunately he does get knocked down by the move, so it's a bit annoying. Interesting thing about these other fighters as well is that they won't attack whilst you're attacking a certain target. So if you start attacking and you just keep mashing, generally they don't attack you, which I found really strange, even on Legend. But yeah, some good items to get would be the Special Vitality Pill. You can get that from the Virtuous Monk at the shrine in the top left corner of the map. He sells them pretty cheap as well for Virtue, because you can grind Virtue really easily. And you can just it basically just full heals you. You can also get the mixed ones with the heat, if you start doing heat actions. You can do heat actions to him as well if you unlock, I don't think I'd unlock my Revelations by now, but the ones where you just consistently dodging around and then hit triangle, or the ones where you stand in front of him, hit triangle. So there's plenty of ones that you can do to take off chunks of his health, which is quite useful. But by this point you'll probably be leveled up a decent amount. If you're playing on easy, you'll have an easy time. If not, then you won't, basically. But yeah, I wasn't playing this game for a challenge. I was just playing it to get the videos out. Didn't particularly enjoy the grind. Did enjoy the game, but can't have everything with Yakuza sometimes. Sometimes it just wears you down. But I did enjoy Judgment, to be fair. But again, things in Judgment like those tail missions, absolutely no need for the amount that there was of those. Should have been like 5 maximum, but there was just so many. It just got so annoying after a while. But yeah, that's enough of that. But I digress. Obviously you've got certain healing characters. The cards are really useful in this game. If you want to explore certain people's tactics on that, they probably give you really good builds if you are struggling. But for me, I just sort of mash my way through the game, so not really ideal for giving guidance on the combat. But if I can mash through it, you can too, pretty much, how I see it. But yeah, so a lot of these people will drop items as well. If you've got, what are they called? Equipment that basically increases the chances of dropping items. They can drop Dragon Whiskers as well. You're guaranteed to get an item at the end of the fight, but later on, if you got those items, they'll start dropping a lot more. So it's really useful for grinding the equipment. because you'll need loads of different items for that, which you will have to grind for, and it is a pain, but hopefully we'll get you through on that a bit quicker if we can, as long as you know where you're going and what to do. Hopefully that'll help. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe and comment. And peace out. Thanks for watching.